Erik Ten Hag could be about to discover his dream Manchester United front three. While it has certainly not been the individual campaign that Antony will have been hoping for, the Brazilian attacker has still shown glimpses of his quality. The forward has, on occasions, demonstrated why the club were so desperate to bring him to Old Trafford, but he must now start to deliver consistently. The 23-year-old was always Erik Ten Hag's priority target in attack last summer, and following United's disastrous defeats to Brighton and Brentford, it was clear that the Reds needed reinforcements. In the end, it came as little surprise that Antony eventually made the move to Old Trafford, but after having earlier offers rejected, the Reds ended up paying Ajax £85.5 million for his services. His desire to sign for United impressed the club's hierarchy, and the Brazilian ace made the perfect start to life with the Reds. The attacker scored in his first 3 Premier League matches, but the goals quickly dried up. Antony has not scored in the top flight since bagging against Everton in October, and the winger has also failed to register an assist in that period. Despite this, he has been impressive in the cup competitions and has managed a total of 4 goals in the FA Cup, Europa League and Carabao Cup. 2 of his recent strikes, against Barcelona and Real Betis in the Europa League, were trademark Antony goals. Both were left-footed strikes from the ring wing, and both gave the opposition goalkeeper absolutely no chance. They were perfect examples of why United wanted him in the side. Antony has looked much improved since coming back from a leg injury that kept him sidelined for 4 matches, and his performances in the playoff win over Barcelona and first-leg triumph over Betis in Europe were 2 of his best in recent months. With United strikers having struggled for goals this term, the pressure on the likes of Antony has been intense. Next season should be easier for Antony and several of his other teammates. United are expected to sign a new striker at the end of the campaign, and Men Sport understand that Harry Kane is Ten Hag's prime striker target to reinforce the United attack in the summer. Sources say the club are intent on signing the Tottenham Hotspur talisman as he approaches the final year of his contract, and with the Reds being the only Premier League club that the England captain could realistically join, he could potentially be tempted by a move. Bayern Munich are expected to be in the market for a striker, which could see the Bundesliga giants also move for the Spurs frontman in the summer. However, with Kane undeniably keen to become the league's all-time top goalscorer and the London club certain to go a 15th successive season without any silverware, he could opt to remain in England. Acquiring Kane, who has won 3 Premier League Golden Boots, would certainly be a difficult task. Spurs chairman Daniel Levy has repeatedly succeeded in refusing to sell the club's most coveted players to domestic rivals, but with the forward's contract expiring at the end of next season, this summer could be make or break for the London outfit. Kane and Ivan Toney are the only English players to have scored more Premier League goals than Marcus Rashford this season, but it is the United man who boasts the better record in all competitions. The 25-year-old has registered 26 goals and 9 assists in 41 appearances this term, with only Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe recording more strikes than the Reds man. While Rashford has performed well as a central striker when called upon, he has looked better on the left wing. Should a player like Kane arrive at Old Trafford in the summer, United's number 10 would be able to focus on delivering from the flank. Given that the Reds' next highest scorer is Bruno Fernandes on 8, it is clear that something needs to change ahead of next campaign. Regardless of whether or not it is Kane who comes through the door, the addition of a striker will be massive for United. Not only will it help Rashford on the left, but it will make life easier for the man on the right as well. That could certainly be Jadon Sancho, but Antony will hope that it is him. If Antony can start contributing in front of goal, there is a good chance he will cement his place as the first-choice right winger. The fact that he is Ten Hag's signing arguably gives him an advantage over Sancho. Should the Brazilian manage to truly find his form in the latter stages of this season, it is likely to see him get the nod for the start of next term. Although there is a chance that Ten Hag doesn't get his first, second, or maybe even third choice striker in the summer, he will certainly make a signing in that position. With Rashford on the left and a new frontman through the middle, Antony will be desperate to ensure he is the man on the right. In other news, Manchester United are ready to sell Anthony Martial in the summer, according to a fresh report. In the summer, Erik Ten Hag is likely to prioritize the striker position, with the club having reportedly targeted Tottenham's Harry Kane and Napoli's Victor Osimhen. Indeed, the club are looking for a long-term replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo, who acrimoniously departed Old Trafford in November. United have been heavily reliant on Marcus Rashford for goals, with the England man enjoying the best goal-scoring season of his career. While Rashford has scored 26 goals this term, His teammate Martial has netted just 6, having been restricted to just 14 appearances all season. And if reports are to be believed, United are considering cutting their losses on the Frenchman in the summer. The Frenchman became the world's most expensive teenager back in 2015 when he signed for United for £58 million. Martial is out of contract next year, though United have the option of an additional year. However, United are thought to be open to a sale after the 27-year-old's tumultuous season of injury setbacks. Martial's season has also been tainted by an alleged training ground bust-up in November with under-18 star Dan Gore. According to the Daily Mirror, Gore clattered into Martial with a robust tackle which sparked a confrontation between the players. Martial is said to have lashed out at the youngster who stood his ground. The forward subsequently apologized for his part in the incident. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.